monsoon storm last night, and this is the damages. That pole fell into that tree. We lost power for about, I don't know, 6 hours. So we are heading off to Harbor Freight because the big trailblazer went down yesterday, and we are getting ready to start a job. So we are trying to regroup. I looked around yesterday for some rentals here in the valley. Everything is pretty much rented out or it's broken, and I get that here in Arizona. I did try calling Herc. Honestly, they weren't helpful at all. The guy was giving me attitude the whole time. I asked him about the welders being for rent. The guy was telling me that's nationwide, just trying to get me off the phone. Whatever, all good. So I called United. They did have one, but it was across Phoenix. It was $140 for 24 hours, which is not bad. But we couldn't make that work because the truck is still unfortunately acting up, so we got to keep it close. So my solution is I bought a generator off Amazon that is a 12,000 watt generator. Now, I have the Miller-Matic 200 that I can run as an inverter off that machine. I don't want to do that. The reason being is the Miller-Matics are quite a bit expensive, in the sense of they do a lot, the capabilities of it, and that type of machine for me is what really helps. Just making sure everything's fucking shut and locked up. I'm paranoid. There's been a lot of shit going wrong lately, but that's okay. I'm trying to keep a level-headed. Honestly, I am making this content for my own personal benefit, really, or however you want to say that. What I'm trying to say is I need to do this to be able to hold myself accountable, because I need to be able to look back and see what I did and did not do right or wrong, because I want to learn. I'm trying to better myself. So if this will help me better myself, why not try it, right? I mean, what's it gonna cost? If anything, it's great advertisement. So I don't know if any of this information is gonna be helpful to anybody, but I do know that doing what I'm doing, I can't find any help, like as in the sense of the right questions that I want answered. So I figure maybe this content might help somebody in the same situation that I am. So we'll see. If not, I don't care. Take it as you want. The job that we're gonna do is pretty simple. Welding on some D-rings. The lady that had them on there, she had undersized ones when she's hauling her skid steer, and they actually pulled apart. So we're gonna put on new ones. I wanna make sure it's welded right, so I get different D-rings that are already prepped because it saves time, but it's all good. A lot of people don't know where to get them from. So we're gonna prep these ones and get them cleaned up so we get a good solid penetration. We're gonna run 70-18 on these, and we're gonna make them look slick. Even though that it's something simple as putting on D-rings, I know it sounds simple, but for as much work as I'm having to go through right now to do these D-rings, I wanna make sure they look good. And that's just the type of person I am. Almost sometimes the harder it is, the more I want to make it right. I don't want to see this person get left in a jam, and I don't want this person to think of me as a person that will leave somebody in a jam. So I'm trying to make sure I keep that going good. And just a little side note, on top of everything else going wrong, I have decided to quit smoking cigarettes in the same week. But I did pick up one habit for another, went to this. But at least my wife likes me a little bit better because I smell like strawberries. Alright, let's go see if they have it here. Hopefully they do. So this is the one we're gonna go with. It's 225 amps. It should be good enough to run off that generator. We don't need nothing bigger because we're gonna try these out, see if this will work. This should be enough.
Something else I just noticed on these Vulcans, that when you're running TIG, they don't go through the machine with the gas port. So I'm assuming you run your TIG off this external. So something to keep in mind. What I mean by that is, see, this is the MIG or the 205 TIG. This one has the gas port. The Miller 220, which is similar to this, does have the gas port, so a little different setup. Keep that in mind. This is a good time to take a minute and talk about what we're going on. We finally got the generator about halfway. We're in the hottest part of the day now, which sucks. I've got to eat something because I'm fucking dying, man. So yeah, I was starving. I tell you what, if you're married and your wife cooks, be thankful, because my wife cooks amazing. She didn't last night, and that is not her fault. She deserves a fucking night off. And man, makes me definitely be, it just makes me thankful of her, that's for sure. Oh boy, behind me, I see me roasting coal. West, just seeing your stuff go by. Oh yeah, Pack West. Just sounds good. This is the welder we're going to use temporarily. We did order an arc captain we're going to try as well. The arc captain's about half the price. And I think it's a 250 amp. This is a 225 amp. It should do work for today. The one I ordered was supposed to be here this morning with the generator, but it's not here. So we went and bought this from Harbor Freight, and we're gonna make it work. It is so fucking humid today. I run 91, so. This is the one that we just got. This is the one that Detroit very from a this one. This bad boy on. Okay, so we got a little land on there. Which is good, that way we don't blow all the way through, because I'm going to be burning pretty hot, hopefully, if the machine works. We put a nice bevel on there, so when they come non-beveled, you just don't get as much penetration as you'd like. You can see it's a pretty big difference, so we're going to clean them up. And you know, a lot of guys won't do that because they don't think it matters, but we don't want nothing failing on this. We're going to speed this next shot up because you guys don't want to listen to all this, I'm sure. lose our shit this year. So we ordered this last night, last minute, because our big engine drive was down. So, okay, there. Now that we got shade set up, I really love this workbench. We aren't technically too behind. I did have today to finish this. Luckily, it should have been done yesterday, but we like to work harder. That's just what I like to do sometimes, I guess. Oh, she's light. I know I should be better prepared than this, but we are, like, this is the first start, so this is a, for sure, doing a review on this. Now, I am not being paid by Harbor Freight, but if you want to, send me some stuff. I'll tell you if it works or not. We're gonna find out right now. Ideally, Miller is going to help me out. I've got a 302 engine drive that just went down, and you'd be impressed with how many hours it has. I take good care of it. First thing that I'm seeing, I like this. It's got a 220 on there, so that's good, already on. And then it reduces down to 110. Oh, and good thing we have adapters. Yeah, 4-prong. I think I have an adapter though, hopefully. Oh yeah, that's why I carry these. These grounds suck. But we're gonna use it for the purpose of this video. We're gonna use everything that comes in this box. I gotta quit saying I'm one of those bimbos. I fucking hope she starts. Far, get a little nervous. We're gonna let this run for a minute, so I don't really have much time to show everything, so I'm gonna try and show the key parts. Again, I don't know how much time I'm gonna have with this video. My phone keeps overheating, so we're gonna run 1/8 7018 Excalibur. I got the machine set about 130, so we're gonna try that first. I'm not too impressed. All right, we're just doing wrapping up for the night. Here's where we're at. So I didn't get a chance to finish recording. Are you looking for a cheap solution and don't know where to go? Don't trust this one. Go with the Art Captain. I am not sponsored by these guys, and I'm telling you, it works way better. Let me just explain. The Bluetooth control is already a plus for me. The dial, trying to get this dialed, it's very finicky. So when you touch it, it just turns. There's no clicking or responsive to it. It's just a smooth dial. That's okay, I feel like, for voltage speed, but for stick and not being able to see what you got, or the numbers need to be wider, like further apart. So what we've come to the conclusion is, Harbor Freight, I'm sorry, but you didn't pass. I had more trouble with this thing today, and I didn't know if it was from the generator, because we did just get the generator and this last night. I did order the Art Captain on Amazon last night. Basically what it boils down to is this little red thing right here is your ticket. This was, I believe, $139 online from overnight. The bad thing is it did not show up till about a half hour ago, and I just put it through the ringer on the generator like I did with this today, and it worked well to great, way better. One things that I really like about it the readout on it. One thing I really like on it is the readout. You can see your temp that you want, your amp. So if you're running 130, 140, whatever. One thing I did notice on this a lot is I was sticking a lot more. It was a lot more sticky, almost like it did not want to light the arc, but it would light it just enough to stick. Now this one, just because you have that inverter stickiness to it, if that makes sense, it still struck up a lot smoother. You're not sitting there just getting stuck or trying to scratch. I'm really surprised on how well it started up for being a $169 machine. Now this is only a 205 amp, which honestly I think it'll do just fine. Duty cycle on this one is like 6 to 4, so for every 6 minutes you're running at like 180 amps or 205 amps, you guys have a 4-minute cooldown. So the titanium is a 2.8, 2 minutes cool down, or 2 minutes welding, 8-minute cooldown. So way worse on this. Now the price point, again, the only reason why I went and got this one today is I figured I might as well let somebody know, do a review on it, because I am trying to find the perfect setup, and with the type of work I do, these machines are always used all the time, just because of power applications, different sites we go to. So it just so happened this one went down, and financially this is the move we made. Straight from Amazon, you can put it on payments, it'll get you going. This one, again, straight from Amazon. This one showed up this morning, which is just your generator. It's a 12,000 watt generator. I put oil in it, put the spark plug in it, took off the shipping braces, started up with the battery, connected battery terminals. The thing started right up, worked great. For some reason, I thought it was possibly because it was the generator, so I wanted to wait in order to talk about it. So I ran this one, and I just ran this one. I burned like about 10-20 rods with it, and it works great. And this thing is just not, the duty cycle's not there. It's twice the price point, it's twice the size. You can't really tell what temp you're on. But another thing too to point out is this does come with a TIG setting, which you don't know. You can reverse your polarity on this machine and run your TIG torch, because that you can just swap your leads around and hook up your torch. Make sure you put the torch on the negative, okay? Now on this machine, it says it actually has a setting for TIG, so I haven't played with that part yet because we're only looking at the stick side of things, okay? But I assume you don't have to switch your leads around. And it also will run different, because when you put it on stick, when you do reverse your polarity, to me, I do like it for some applications, but it's not the right way to weld. Like I said, I'm not paid, I'm not sponsored. This was solely, I did this move solely on just trying to financially make the next step, and this is where we were at. This machine has 5,000 hours on it, so 5,338. And I'm just trying to show you guys, or show someone that can help, because I'm figuring this all out on my own as I'm doing this, but maybe it'll help one of you guys determine what you're gonna do, or pick your next machine for your next job. Like I said, we're gonna test it out in the field on Sunday, so we'll do that as a part 2. If you guys like this one, if you got any questions about different machines or what to, this is not replacing my Miller-Matic 200 now. This is solely for a stick machine. I only will run these on an engine drive, and you can say I'm silly, but the boards in these things are super temperamental. I've had this one since 2021. It failed one time, but that's because somebody plugged it into 480. That was not my fault. So unless the wolves start knocking at the door, I'm not getting rid of it. We will continue to use this one just for certain jobs. This one does flux core stick, MIG aluminum, lift arc remote. So this one's pretty sensitive to me, because when I'm mobile, all the different jobs I get between car exhaust, putting in I-beams on a aluminum dump bed, aluminum horse trailer, you'd be surprised. Fifth wheel frames, this is what I might go to. Now I only like to run this on these bigger engine drives. I'm really nervous to run it on these. I already know that these do not like to run on power like these, like the engine drives already, so running them on these are definitely a no-no. I'm not sure what it does, don't quote me, but I know it's not good for them, and that's how it takes out the boards.
I've been running this one the same thing at all the times. I turn it off the right way. I don't turn off the machine first. I turn it off on the back. I do all the proper steps, and it's worked it takes care of itself. I'd like to find another machine to use on this, working with the budget that we have. I'm trying to see if there's machines out there nowadays that can do what this one will do for a decent price point to get you by when you're in a bind. When I first started in 2020, things were a lot different back then. We didn't have all these extra machines. It was either between this or the Vulcan 220, and there was a few others on the market, but they weren't that like reputable. And at the time, I didn't even have a MIG machine. I was doing everything solely off of this and a suitcase welder. So I didn't do like finer stuff, exhaust, aluminum, and all that. So when I talked to my welding supply, Vern Lewis, that's the #1 people in Arizona. I don't care who you are. I haven't had good service or anywhere else, or couldn't give me the right parts, have always held me up, wasted my time, argued with me. Again, not sponsored, but if you want to get your shit right and get what you need, go into Vern Lewis. They're gonna have it. I'm trying to put you up. If you don't want to do it, that's fine by me. Everybody's got their own brand, but when you guys are on the sideline waiting for parts, or waiting for your rod, or waiting for a special thing to show up, I'll be at Vern Lewis because they got it. As a matter of fact, anytime I got a question about different rod materials, blending with different metals, or anything about machines, parts, if I call them up and I tell them what I'm looking for, they work with me no matter what. And honestly, it doesn't matter if you're small, big business. But yeah, Miller-Matic is the one. If we'd like to replace it, it'll probably be a Vulcan 220. But the next step that we're going to look at is getting this fixed. And fingers crossed the board didn't go out on it. We also lost the grinder. The brushes burn up this week, so we'll have to get that fixed on the DeWalt. The truck is acting up again, but it's all right. We can't really get it over 45. I'm pretty sure it's an APPS sensor, so or it's the ECM. So that'll be the next thing that we try and throw at it. At least it's running. It's the shuttering and that problem has never affected it. Like getting up to speed and all that, it's always been decent, but it's like getting over 45 and the shuttering. So it's either the torque converter or the APPS sensor, which I've already changed fucking 5 times. It's been a long day. I just wanted to make this video for you guys. Yeah, it's been a long week. Wish me luck.